And in news from Sri Lanka, Sri Lankans continue to flock the President's house and the secretariat on Tuesday in large numbers, days after protesters stormed into the colonial-era buildings, prompting the President and the Prime Minister to quit over the worst economic crisis in decades. Both the leaders are set to officially announce their resignation on Wednesday. The Parliament will elect a new President on July 20th.
Sri Lankans continued to queue outside the President's house in capital Colombo on Tuesday to take a tour of the colonial-era building, days after thousands of protesters stormed the official residences of the President and the Prime Minister over their inability to overcome a devastating economic crisis. Both President Rajapaksa and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe have confirmed they will quit on Wednesday to make way for a unity government. The President has not been seen in public since Friday and his whereabouts are unclear. The Parliament will reconvene on July 15 and a new President will be elected on July 20, the Parliamentary Speaker said on Monday. Sri Lanka's financial crisis is deepening and the protesters have said they won't leave until both the leaders finally quit.
We entered the premises and now we just came out and we noticed a lot of stuff that has been going on inside. I mean, a lot of my people have been suffering for so many days, and all along our so-called president, Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa, had been living a luxurious life. So he had all the facilities necessary for a common man in our country, while the rest of us were suffering.
Meanwhile, security was tightened at the Prime Minister's residence on Tuesday after the building was set on fire and vandalized by protesters. Reports suggested the main opposition party was set to nominate its leader, Sajith Premadasa, for the president's post later in the day. The country has been hit by soaring inflation, currency depreciation, rolling power cuts, and terrible fuel shortages, which has sparked public outrage. The crisis-hit nation barely has any dollars left to import fuel, which has been rationed to essential journeys for buses and trains.